tozimba ng'olwo Yesu.
Yo, LCB, what up? My name is Lil Keys, aka the rapper Jesus loves the most, aka I don't want to. Shout outs to Chills, shout outs to Chilladelphia, shout outs to Humble the rapper. You know how it goes, man.
Yes, I'm mad. Who's a father? Kampala.
Yeah.
Butterflies can fly away. Money can come and go. Take it easy, my baby. You want me, lady? Oh, me, love me, lady.
What's up, people?
Sana talazirwanye nomulaba mumeze wogana kumusisa komololagira mayinja kamusinze somuzewe sikawo nendowoza tinopedewo nokusoma kokuwedewo nevica yange esajewo neyateme kubo awatali kubo iyampa oluyimba kati muliebimba abikolako kasitomukiriza yesu abikolako wemukwase songa zo yesu abikolako
Entikko representing right now. You're not ready. I told you I'm gonna be having Entikko. Entikko is in the studios. I'm having Melchizedek. I'm having who is here? I'm having Chills coming. I'm having Cadillacs. I'm having the man himself, Wick.
Wanaweka.
I'm telling you, Wanaweka. They're all in the studios bossing it up. I'm telling you, Entikko is in the building. For some reason, Wick is holding a Bible. Wick. This is the only show where we carry a Bible.
Kaboom!
You're a Christian rapper. Entikko Street.
Yeah.
How does Hosea 4:6 say Wick? Hey, someone was going to say, my people die for
lack of knowledge.
Okay, wait, John 3:16. God Ladies and gentlemen, you know what happens on the show, lots of the talking and more the music getting to be played. I'm having Entikko in the building right now. DJ Flames just told me, but do not worry. The beat is in there. You guys are ready to tear up the building. It's Power 4.1 FM, your station that's all about love. The hype takeover is on. Are you ready for Entikko?
Yes, sir.
DJ, give me some more sound right there. Hey, again. Give me some more sound. Give me some more sound right there. Hey. Who is going fast? Who's getting past on this one?
104.1. My name is Melchizedek. What's good?
Yatuwa mu Bayibuli katike kasera tukisome tukiwulire yo Chills Kabeja eyagamba nti no Yesu abikolako Chills Kabeja eyagamba nti nebyensi tebindya Chills Kabeja eyaleeta enjiri ku street yo Chills Kabeja eyakuzamu essuubi lyokwe kiki kyogamba mwana atolina kyongamba atalina Yesu mwana kwene essaawa togenda kuvimba yo
over to the man who's always talking about building cars right now.
Gameita lochafu bikolo lyali bichafu kumbe nvudde mu kkubo ettuufu amabaalo omwenge n'enjaga nange neebuuza wace nalindaga webale kitangala wakindaga kakati ndaba maaso gendaga neebereramu we namanya gwe kuba mazima n'obulamu sente tezimalamu wemba naawe mba mugumu wesoma bayibuli dabira ddala ebyensi temuli kanekwate ku nyiriri sigenda goberera bya mubiri tukolerera mpewo kyokka omukwano gwe gubeerawo eyali akyaliwo era alibeerawo komyewo n'omulembe nga pasita bugembe omutima nguwadde nsaba ompe emirembe ebyensimbi bivuddeko ne kutekuggwe suubiranga amaaso gange muggwe. Listen, Uptown drip kubala, tulese njiri kubala, style on dollar, level on dollar, ene nkuba ndala. Tufata tuyele babyoyo, kugabana chidabo che yatua, yankini like oyo, wakuno mukita ke yatua. Ever easy still breezy la mugamba juicy, super soko teke wansi jango nye kutuzi. Osoka kunonya wakawaka chobo manye chidako chibela chika, zuku katolo baloko kachuka ola wabu ke, BTL is solid, Squadel is so fitty. Tutenjiri ku street tusanze yes I love it credit. BTL is solid, Squadel is so fitty. Tutenjiri ku street tusanze yes I love it credit.
I know most of you rappers have grown up looking at 116 and things they do. And when they release an album and then they're talking about MV and things of that sort. Because you guys have solo projects.
Yeah, sure.
Do you ever find yourselves in a space whereby you look at the other artists and you're like, man, that guy, man, why is he doing that I cannot do? Do you get to a point whereby you feel like, he's doing more, why is he doing more? Do you have things of that sort that happen with you? And if they get to happen, how do you even get to address that?
Yeah, wow. Okay. Wow.
Can I answer that?
Yeah, please.
Are you asking like someone in Entikko looking at another person in Entikko?
Yes.
Hey, okay, now you see the beauty about Entikko. You see these fellowships, they create a bond among us. Like, it's very hard for you. You try to get other 4 random gospel artists and bring them here and see if they will vibe the way we are vibed here. The way I know Cadillac songs and what, and Wake songs and Melki's. Now that bond, I stopped looking at Melki's as a rival. I look at him as a brother. Actually, I want to see him grow. He wants to see me grow. You get? That is why in our fellowships, we share the word, of course, to grow spiritually. Then we share skills. If Wake is good at something, he has to come and tell us why, how is he doing it. Teach us so that we also become as good as he is. So I think that is the beauty about Entikko. It's about growing each other because we are growing an industry, Christian rap industry. Yeah.
You know, by the way, on a real note, if you've watched these guys perform, who at Fuse, and every artist who would go on stage in hip hop, these guys would literally be in the crowd with the fans. They would literally overpower with the fans who are supporting and be like, Cadillacs just came off stage. Instead of, you know how artists come off stage and they're feeling like, yeah, I'm the big guy. I'm going to go behind there and just look at you like, I'm the real guy. These guys are literally here like, oh my goodness. I'm thinking to myself, how many artists are this humble? Over to you, Cadillacs. You know, clearly, they say they learn from each other's skills. You're a married guy.
I'll document your own. My Lord, I wonder. Anyway, I wonder. Just to honor what Chill said, like, all these guys, like now last week.
By the grace of God, I am the spokesperson. My voice, this is the voice of Wake. So, when man chooses sometimes my English, patience, I'm not suffering. But yes, I am the spokesperson. Entikko is basically a fellowship of Christian rappers in Uganda. So we just meet every month, once every month, to just share in the word, sharing opportunities, sharing the skill too. Yeah, basically that's it.
You know, there's so many gospel artists here that we've seen. We've had fellowships of gospel artists that have not really worked out. Yeah. And you guys have decided to just come together and say, you know what, let us meet as rappers. I've not seen a group of people who are very visionary about what they do. These guys meet, they fellowship together. Yeah. And that's how Entikko comes. So do you want to say all rappers, all gospel rappers are part of Entikko?
Well, the fellowship is open to everyone as long as you're a hip-hop practitioner. So that means DJ, b-boy, you know the elements of hip-hop. But also if you just love hip-hop, it's open. Just come. There's food, there's pizza.
Every meeting, yeah.
We break the bread.
Yes,
We take the word of the Lord seriously. We break
Swallow
the
ship, swallow ship.
Yeah, DJ Flame is now.
When you visit when they are fasting, that's when you know. Man, we have Entikko here, and so, okay, then if you just estimate, I do not know, how many rappers make up Entikko? How many are you?
Wow, so there's a WhatsApp group and we're about 54. Yeah, but the fellowships usually have about between an average of about 10, 15 people every month meeting. Some people are outside Kampala, some people reside in, you know, some people are outside the country, but actively we have about 15 people.
So who comes up with this idea of let's do Entikko? Let us just get Christian rappers together and we fellowship together. Who comes up with this idea? Because clearly it can't be children.
No, our vision bearer is Ray MC. Yeah.
No!
For real.
No!
The vision.
He's the president.
The vision.
Ray MC is the president.
The vision came down through Uncle Ray MC.
Ray
Shout out
MC,
to
yeah.
Ray MC. Tukwagala nyo papa.
He's our papa.
Ray MC saw God in a burning bush.
Not Jamo Silipa. Yeah.
Yajamu Timbalandi.
Then he responded to the call.
You know, something about hip hop, something about these guys of hip hop, Christian rappers, you guys are deep, first of all, because the number of words you just put together into a song, with respect to all of the other genres. The other genres is more of a, we can keep on repeating the same line over and over again. You guys just put up together so much in just one song and then you come up with all of this. And man, we are so blessed knowing that you are doing this. Now, you know, there's a guy who asks the serious questions. So brace yourselves. DJ Flems, what's up?
Just don't ask what is chlorophyll, what is photosynthesis.
No. I'm really blessed by what these guys are doing.
Yeah.
You can feel the difference in what they
It's been great. I think one of the greatest wins for us is the unity that you can see, for example, in studio where we know that when Melchizedek is performing, we are performing.
Yeah.
When Cadillac is performing, we are performing. When Chills is performing, we are performing. So that unity comes from a space of just bonding, meeting together, and getting to know each other. I got to know about guys like Chills Kaveja through the fellowship. So
Masaka, Chomeleko.
Chills Kaveja or Prophet Masaka. Yeah. So Palisa boy and Masaka boy.
It's again.
Next year, first of all, we are really concentrating right now on the fellowship. So we want to grow the fellowship. We are calling out to Christian rap artists to come to, because we share in the word, we share our skills. We usually have like people come over to speak to us in areas of branding, in areas of songwriting, in areas of like whatever it is that we need to learn. In fact, one of these days, DJ Flames and Paul Seller, you
Invite you guys to give us a word.
Yeah, so we are really, between now and next year, we're really just making noise about Entikko, creating awareness, especially now like female rappers. Please, if you are a female Christian rapper,
True.
yeah, shout out to Rap Mama, Red Steve, shout out to
Uh-huh.
Queen.
No, hold up.
Shout out to-
Where is Resty, first of all?
Spokesperson was at every morning. But
She's around.
She's around, by the way, she's around.
She comes for fellowship.
She came
So
for one of the
actually-
fellowships and
yeah.
business fellowships.
Okay, that gets me to a question. You know, I know most of you rappers have grown up looking at 116 and things they do. I remember they released an album and then they were talking about envy and things of that sort. Because you guys have solo projects.
Yeah, sure.
Do you ever find yourselves in a space whereby you look at the other artists and you're like, man, that guy, man,
Yeah.
why is he doing that I cannot do? Do you get to a point whereby you feel like, he's doing more, why is he doing more? Do you have things of that sort that happen with you? And if they get to happen, how do you even get to address that?
Yeah, well, Okay. Wow.
Can I answer that?
Yeah, please.
Are you asking like someone in Entikko looking at another person in Entikko?
Yes.
Hey, okay, now you see the beauty about Entikko. You see these fellowships, they create a bond among us. Like, it's very hard for you. You try to get other 4 random gospel artists and bring them here and see if they will vibe the way we are vibed here. The way I know Cadillac songs and what, and Wake songs and Melky's. Now, that bond, I stopped looking at Melky's as a rival. I look at him as a brother. Actually, I want to see him grow. He wants to see me grow. You get? That is why in our fellowships, we share the what, of course, to grow spiritually. Then we share skills. If Wake is good at something, he has to come and tell us why, how is he doing it, teach us, so that we also become as good as he is. So I think that is the beauty about Entikko. It's about growing each other, because we are growing an industry, Christian rap industry. Yeah.
You know, by the way, on a real note, if you've watched these guys perform, who at Fuse, and every artist who would go on stage in hip hop, these guys would literally be in the crowd with the fans. They would literally overpower with the fans who are supporting and be like, Cadillacs just came off stage. Instead of, you know how artists come off stage and they're feeling like, yeah, I'm the big guy. I'm going to go behind there and just look at you like, I'm the real guy. These guys are literally here like, oh my goodness. I'm thinking to myself, how many artists are this humble? Over to you, Cadillacs. You know, clearly, they say they learn from each other's skills. You're a married guy.
Musuma. I'll talk to you all over. Only the walk will be on you.
My lord, I wonder.
Anyway, just to add on what she was saying, like, all these guys, like now last week, we had a friend of ours, Derek the Priest, who had a show.
Wait, Derek the Priest is in Entikko?
Yes.
Most rappers, you know.
Yes.
Actually, I think 80% of the
80% actually. So
are in Entikko.
what happens is he had a show, and we had the show. Me and Chills and Wake stayed behind. We're like, bro, we need to do something like this. And I told him this has inspired me. I can never see any of these guys as a rival. In fact, I remember last time in the meeting we were talking like, guys, I plan to release an album next month. Who is releasing, so that we see whose project to push first.
Oh my goodness.
So the guy's like, no, mine is creating later. Candy, you can release. That's after Wake's release. You understand? So you will never find me and Chills releasing an album in the same month. Not because we can't. No, we can't. But because we have that bond. And we started like, guys, this guy has done a show. No? This guy has done it. Derek the Priest has done a show. We're like, bruh, Wake told me, Cadillacs, your show is long over. Now that's a brother. You understand? So I know all these, like we know them beyond the music. You know, we had a friend of ours who fell sick, and beyond them, that's really not connected to music. But Chills was one to run the campaign, collected money for him. You understand?
Collecting
like
money, I'm joining Entikko. You guys.
Anyway, so then the fellowship we had, he was around, and now that is ministry. That's even beyond rap. That's beyond rap, beyond everything. So it's Entikko. The music is there, but it's more about learning and fellowship and growing together. Then the music will come after.
I really like
blown
how,
away, man.
I really like how Cadillacs has answered the marriage question.
Okay, bro, I didn't want to knock on you guys. Now let me knock on this guy. I was trying to save these brothers, but I've been trying my best. Whenever I go to AK Entertainment, whenever we have an Entikko leadership meeting, every first and third Thursday of the month, I bring my wife. I hope that maybe think
to inspire.
Today, Paul said,
Tuja. Alex got married.
Paul said,
Today
I came with my wife. She's still right there waiting. Guess what? Guys are still not picky. I've tried. Do you think I've tried enough?
You guys, I've never laughed this much on this show.
DJ Flame, haven't I done that?
I know this one, man. Same boat.
Okay.
We have exactly 3 minutes to end the show. Friends.
This is what I picked when Kareja was talking and First Corinthians chapter 4, verse 4. I'll read the name. It says, there are different kinds of spiritual gifts, but the same spirit is the source of them all. I want to say this again. There are different kinds of spiritual gifts, but the same but the same spirit is the source. But the same spirit is the source of them all.
Yes.
And that's the spirit of God. So if you find yourself having an issue with a brother, somebody for DJ and they just sing, I feel DJ for rapper, and just go back to your closet, pray about it. Because But this is all about love. It's not about just saying, DJ Victor, DJ go and do. No, that's not right. That's not the spirit of God in you. Yes. It's just go back to your closet, have a time with God so that He can put you together. I love what Entikko is doing because
absolutely.
It has blown my mind that people can grow to this level and seek past the kingdom of God. In the scripture in Amos 5 they say that seek Him and live. So the only way to live and the only way to sustain is
Seek Christ.
when you seek Christ.
That's right.
So any DJ, hype man, or whatever you listen to us, when you can sustain your business is when you seek God over your business. When you can sustain a relationship is when you seek God over your relationship.
Yes.
The only way you can sustain anything in life is when you seek God out.
That's
when
right.
you seek God first before you seek that particular thing. Amen.
This is the part of the show where
We ask people who want to become born again.
Oh, I see what you did there, man. Kids, I see what you did
Paul
there.
said that this is our show. We have about 1 minute.
Let's just do that freestyle and get it over with. But DJ Flame was still finishing.
So I will wrap up after you guys doing the cipher. But I want you to know one thing, people guys, we have to be blessed.
very true.
These guys have to come back to party.
The level of unity these guys have, I've not seen this in the gospel industry. On a real note, we talk about the industry and we're like, man, the money body minding, and it's the truth. Hey, but these guys have a level of unity. Man, let's just get into that cipher right now. We got into the cipher. So, man, you guys, me, I'm going to join in. If I come here next weekend and I'm part of Entikko, do not blame me. Into the cipher right now.
I sure am.
22.
Aye.
Check.
Aye.
Love. I seen soul turn to Paul, lady soul turn Mary Hall. You make the seed of the barren outnumber the stars, otherworldly. That's your kind of touch and I deep that. I'm a believer. Jehovah, you broke more chains than a salvage and silversmith. Move more mountains than a continental drift. I place all my eggs in a basket in your hands.
Hold up. Chills Kabejai was making noise. Why are you speaking now?
Munanga Saka say what?
I want your continental drift.
Cruising on the highway. No.
One more time.
Aye.
Massacre.
Melchizedek.
Yeah. I seen soul turn to Paul.
Lady soul, turn Lauren home. You make the seed of the barren outnumber the stars. Otherworldly, that's your kind of touch and I deep that. I'm a believer. Jehovah, you broke more
Chains of the salvage and silversmith. Move more mountains than a continental drift. Place all my eggs in a basket in your hands. Count my cheeks for the hatch because I trust you. And I'm only no Molisa. He's over with your green and Karora Mani Gomkono Guawe. Abasalivo Kabatambiro Kambukama Guawe. Foot on the gas like I'm cruising on the highway. Proclaiming my faith in the King of Kings, your highness.
In you, I believe.
I believe the Ray MC will yo.
22.
Aye.
No, that's Ray MC.
Entikko.
Yeah.
Great. Twenye matukola.
Hey.
Zukuka tolova.
Hey.
Mazima gako na chulima. Tukaza Yesu ya
Hey.
golo. Goza motango ya sasula.
Hey.
Mira mugumu.
Hey.
Toba na kuche.
Hey.
Ogena kukura.
Hey.
Ogena nemizi.
Skate,
Komo
skate,
anga.
skate,
Stigma. Kubira.
Aye.
Chanya tukumira. Aneba kubuza. Wafuseleza. Wafuseleza kukirisa kutukuza. Gagamagu.
Atana Yesu tolina waka.
Alali.
Modenja.
Talina baka.
Anytime it's sour, you know,
Waka.
waka. 27.
Anytime you black out.
Aye. Get your fake out of jail. Take a step, move a mile. Touch a mayengo ganayo. Vision kuchipande kwata bayo.
Hey.
Go ulire. Kwandukule.
Gagamagu.
Makunale.
Mungu,
Hey.
Kulunga Pongo,
Sula mudongo, sula n'empologoma ez'obusungu.
Getuli yako, Bwapako.
Owange si banyanya nvaako.
Hey.
Boy from Nasana, Yesu Amala, Omutima
Naggula.
Naggula, Ntala Nwanira,
Hey. Hey.
Mulangira. Now, Mwana Waker. You ready?
Yeah.
Aye.
One time.
Palace, stand up.
Kwayali nzibu naline wakufa
Aye.
nalinga mbala ziro
Hey.
Zikwatisa.
nalinga tinzo
Hey.
mukifunga
Hey.
nimwe
Hey.
bibo but just so
Hey.
you know
Hey.
katonda
Hey.
yamala
Hey.
naye musa
Hey.
look
Hey.
at me now
Hey.
the Palisa boy is a wali winner baile katonda from the beginning take a look into my life man I just hope you see the light
Hey.
everything will be
Hey.
alright
Hey.
if only you will
Hey.
believe
Hey.
mwisuka
Hey.
toka be mwisuka toka
Hey.
be iwe tomuka kuweza katamete seven muli mama nigga to masoka ku tikubeyeme and I found the truth receive it hey all things are possible to him who believe it Cadillacs let's pause for a minute
Let's pause for a minute. I think about the times it's broken deep inside the ears that left broken down to pieces. Suffering became the normal black, but supernatural still. Just sit back, keep complaining. Let no doubt hit your pain. I know this work can be draining. Just sit back, keep maintaining. God's promises they be waiting. His glory up was waiting. Angels done there was waiting, but angels showed up amazing. I know the trouble is real. How do you explain how you feel? The devil is in it for real, but God, it be I don't like a dog run, I go just put me closer. I love my job, I'm struggling and find a girl coming get closer. Believe me.
Hey. Hey.
Believe the roots. I am roots.
The lyrics go to
That's
shout out to
one
Brown White.
day. Brandwood. That's Brandwood right there.
Wait, Brown Wade is also part of Entikko.
one time
Okay. We need these guys for season 2 because clearly our time is fast spent. It's 4 after midnight. And since the wife has come for him. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to be wrapping up the show today, and we had Entikko in the studios with us. I'd never laughed this much. The music itself, somebody says, we did a great party. I don't leave a name there. The feedback on Twitter, man. We are wrapping up the show, but thank you so much for those of you coming through on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook as well. Entikko, where is this music found? Where is this music found?
so
Spokesperson.
streaming sites Spotify Tidal YouTube channels just going to take a minute to say our YouTube channels Choose Kabeja
Yaman, Chills Kabeja, that's you benders.
Let's chill benders. What's that?
Oja Kute it's a move real quick though Milky's
Yeah, mine is Melky's Music.
Milky's music
Yeah, available on Apple, iTunes, all the sites.
All those
Spotify,
things,
Tidal,
man.
Deezer, Napster. Yeah.
Cadillacs
What do I
Cadillacs music.
everywhere.
yeah and mine is Mwana Waker MWA huh? Just go to YouTube anyway. YouTube is easier. YouTube is words of weight.
Don't understand.
Words of weight. Because they're weight.
Word. Man, we are
Words
so
of words.
honored. We are so honored having Entikko here in the studios. These guys are so many Brown Wade, Ray MC,
Saint Ronnie.
Priest, Saint Ronnie,
Van
Nessa,
Yo,
Arna.
Varna.
Hey, we have
We need to get out of
Humble,
here.
Humble the rapper right there.
Humble.
That's Humble the rapper.
Yes.
Man, he has been on the camera ever since you guys got here, and he's not even tired. He's still doing his job.
He's a humble man.
He's a humble.
Humble the
So
rapper.
does Entikko have a DJ?
DJ Flame.
Actually, you know, it's open. It's
Hey,
open.
we work
have,
with
we have
different
people like him. So we have DJ
Musa,
Musa,
Man, you guys have shown us
everyone,
DJs,
DJ
man.
Flames,
Yeah,
man.
DJ,
People are
man.
really,
Flame.
we are grateful, really grateful.
Let's get into Let's get into the hype check of a word of the day as we just get to wrap this up. Over to you, DJ Flames, and then we'll wrap this up.
First Timothy 4.
Everybody get a Bible one more time. Everybody get a Bible. I don't see we're still on. Get a Bible right now, everybody.
I might read that in the
One more time, where were we
First
from?
Timothy chapter 4 verse 15.
1 Timothy 4, 15 and 16. Yes.
Now this is what I got while we were having the Entikko session here. And I just feel I should pour my heart on this for you guys. Say, meditate on these things, give yourself encouragement that your progress may be everywhere you go. Take heed to yourself, to the doctrine. Continue in them. For in doing this, you will save both yourself and those who hear you.
Amen.
I'm going to read this again.
Okay.
Meditate 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 15 and 16. It says, meditate on these things, give yourself entirely to them, that your progress may be evident to all. Take heed to yourself and to thy doctrine. Continue in them, for in doing this you will save both yourself and those who hear you. It's too much to talk about. But this I can break it down for you guys. Meditate upon the word of God there.
Yes.
Let's get Joshua 1:9 tells us. Meditate upon his words there outside. Keep it in your heart. Keep it in your soul. Keep it in your mind. So that wherever you go, you will be guided like Isaiah 58:11. The Lord will guide you continually. That your footsteps, your finances, your relations, whatever it might be, your businesses, will be guided by the Holy Spirit. And I want you to know that once you try to step out of this, that's the end of you. That's the end of it, because this is a whole generation waiting for you and you know that. So I want you to know, even when you are there in your struggles, you might not know you're behind struggles. But remember, there is a generation that is really you and you. Amen? Amen. So with this, we speak a blessing over you guys. That the Lord shall protect you, the Lord shall guide you, the Lord shall feel you wherever you go. That people will feel His presence in you guys. Wherever you go, it will be evident that the Lord is filled in your bodies, in your sights, in your minds. That wherever you go, you have impact, and no soul will be left itself. And that whenever you get in contact with souls that are addicted, that are having issues, that no one will remain the same. The Spirit of the Lord that is working in you will surely be able. The Bible says that I lead a voice. And the Lord sets you high above all the skies, high above all the levels. That you will set an example to His image. You will set an example to everyone that belongs to God. Father, we thank you because you are good. We thank you for this show. For nothing is impossible unto you. We thank you for Entikko, all God, that you are blessing them, that you are increasing them to cover them, that they are going beyond Africa, Lord. They are going beyond their wildest dreams, over them because of you things in the lives of God. I thank you for the transformation in each and every person in this life. The rap has all gone to the people itself, and that you're transferring their own soul to their own children. And Father, I believe there's a blessing when you don't do it. You let me do it. And then you pass on Father to go to the people.
Amen and amen and amen. Thank you so much, DJ Flums. The DJ Flums speaks a blessing over you. You know what's happening. Well, thank you so much. This is the latest we've left the show. There's a tweet here that came through. Lois read the scripture. It has literally saying it's still on. Lynn Nayeb as well on Twitter. Thank you so much for coming through. Dice DJ I see as well. Somebody literally just sent their location here. Banange. Anyway, thank you so much for coming. What else do we get to say, man? We shall bring you back for season 2. The show is done. The show is done. We have lots of cake in the studio.
is coming.
Shout out to the official Hatman Porcella. Shout out to DJ Flame. Shout out to Power FM. We're all about that. We're really grateful for the support. We're grateful for the airtime. Everything. It means so much. Even beyond just the show. Everything you do. Come on. Just keep checking.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a Saturday. Remember, at exactly 6 a.m., Reef and Chair are here for Weekend Agenda. There's another party from 3 to 7 p.m. That is Beat Street. CJ and DJ Victor 256. He has a new hairstyle. I don't know why, but clear. So you want to tune in. We shall catch you on the next Friday. We catch a vibe with you. It's a big month. Alive in the Park is happening. Pompey and Limo Blaze are in the country. We are going on tour as well across East Africa. That's what happens when you talk about the hype takeover. It's a big jibless. We're out.